Can the laws of thermodynamics, the principles that govern energy and heat, have anything to do with economics? It's a fascinating question, isn't it? Let's take a moment to ponder it. Thermodynamics in its essence is the study of energy and its transformation. It's guided by three fundamental laws. The first law, often referred to as the law of conservation of energy, states that energy can neither be created nor destroyed, only transformed. The second law, the entropy law, implies that energy naturally flows from areas of high concentration to low, leading to an increase in disorder or entropy. The third law, the absolute zero law, posits that you can never quite reach absolute zero or complete order. Now you may be wondering, how does this tie into economics? Well, just as energy flows and changes form in the physical world, so does value in an economy. Let's delve into the first law and see how it might apply to the world of finance. The first law of thermodynamics, also known as the law of energy conservation, states that energy cannot be created or destroyed, only transformed. Now imagine applying this concept to economics. Money, resources, labor, they aren't simply created or destroyed. They change forms, they move around. A dollar spent on a coffee becomes a barista's wage, a farmer's income, a transport company's fuel cost. Nothing is truly gained or lost in the grand scope of our economy, but rather, resources are continually shifted and transformed. Just as energy transforms in a closed system, so does wealth in an economy. The second law of thermodynamics introduces the concept of entropy, stating that systems will naturally tend towards disorder. Now, if we take this principle and apply it to the economic world, we get a fascinating perspective. Just as physical systems gravitate towards chaos, so too do economies. You see, an economy without any form of regulation or intervention can easily spiral into disarray due to factors like inflation, unemployment, or wealth inequality. This is where the concept of entropy becomes so relevant. It's the energy or resources that are put into the economy. Think of policies, regulations, and interventions that help maintain order and prevent this economic entropy. These are the necessary inputs that keep the economy from descending into chaos. So, just as entropy helps us understand the natural tendencies of physical systems, it also gives us a framework for understanding economic systems. Much like a machine, an economy requires constant input to maintain order. The third law of thermodynamics states that as temperature approaches absolute zero, all processes cease. Now imagine an economy where growth is nearing zero. It's akin to reaching absolute zero in thermodynamics. Economic activity, like physical processes, slows down and may even come to a halt. The bustling markets, the exchange of goods and services, the entrepreneurial spirit all slow down. Just as a system freezes at absolute zero, so does an economy without growth. So, we've seen how the laws of thermodynamics can be applied to economics. Let's quickly recap. First, we explored the concept of energy conservation, the idea that energy can't be created nor destroyed, just like resources in our economy. This law teaches us about the necessity of balance and sustainability in economic activities. Next, we delved into entropy, a principle that proposes systems tend towards disorder. In economics, this can be seen as market volatility and the constant need for innovation to stay ahead of the curve. Lastly, we discussed the absolute zero principle. It's the idea that achieving absolute efficiency or perfection in any system, including economic ones, is an unreachable goal. This reminds us that there will always be room for improvement, innovation, and growth in the market. So, as you can see, even the laws that govern our physical world can give us insight into the world of economics.